Welcome to Strictly Talk
Where Strictly talk about Strictly.
with Poppy and Jordan.
And it's episode 15, and we're talking about competition TV shows and whether we'd want Strictly cast on them,
We've got I'm a
basically.
Celebrity, we've got Last One Laughing, we've got Race Across the World, and we've got The Apprentice. So stay tuned to find out who we want to see. Casting teams, I hope you're listening.
Yeah, I hope you're listening. And if anyone's like, why aren't you talking about the traitors? Hey guys, we did a whole episode about that. So
Come on
go
now.
listen to that if you're a traitors fan.
For a
But
great costume reveal, listen to the
oh
Traitors
yeah,
episode.
I totally forgot because I'm just so used to wearing that. That's like my usual outfit on a Tuesday morning. So I just forgot I was wearing it. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about those. But first, we're gonna talk about this or that. Woo!
I have two options, and Jordan's going to pick one. So here is
Yep.
my question. Would you
Okay.
rather Strictly did a group routine inspired by either I'm a Celebrity with like creepy crawlies and khaki shorts, or The Apprentice with like suits and what else is in The Apprentice? Like
No, that's about
money.
it. Does the Apprentice dance have any vibes based on a bisexual trading floor
It
or
could
not?
do. It
It
could
could
be
do.
whatever you want it to be.
Um. Oh, I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I am wrong. But I don't feel like we've ever had a group number that feels quite like Australian based, led by maybe
Hmm.
now our new pro Julian as well as our older pro Diane. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and the jungle, I mean, okay, right now the TV show I'm a Celebrity is in South Africa. However, usually the jungle's in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So, and plus, who doesn't love a khaki short? Who
Well,
doesn't love a didgeridoo?
I mean,
Who doesn't love a little cameo from Kiosk Kev or Keith, whichever one didn't do something bad, and I don't remember.
I don't remember.
um, so anyway, however, I did love the bisexual trading floor. We've spoken about it
Mm-hmm.
a lot on this podcast. However, we have seen it. We've seen it.
True.
Um, final answer. I'm a Celebrity.
I think that's a
Locking
good
it in.
choice. I think, yeah, we've not seen anything like that. And maybe they should
No.
consider it.
Yeah, but they have to do it in a like fun way. I don't want it done in like like a fun but still kind of quite good dance. I don't want it done in
Mm.
a like Minecraft dance sort of way where it's
No.
just confusing and you're like, why is someone dressed up as a witchetty grub?
Oh, Neil.
It would be as well.
You know it would be.
And
I
it
feel
would
like,
be as
they
well.
really could do a jungle themed jive group
hmm
routine.
Also, yeah, the Apprentice theme song is like a very famous song
Hmm.
out with, right? And also, it probably is a song you could do a ballroom dance to. Uh, but let's see them try do it to the I'm a Celebrity theme song.
Yeah.
You know, and if they need my a cappella skills, I'll do
Oh,
my
I
version for
love
them.
your acapella I'm a Celeb theme.
Yeah, I've just realized I haven't done it for this series. Oh well,
Oh,
okay.
next
Anyway,
time.
final answer. I'm a Celebrity, and
Mhm.
since that was my answer, should that be the show we start on?
I think that's a good
And
idea.
that was actually quite a seamless transition.
Yeah. Well done.
So I'm a Celebrity South Africa. As of the date of this airing, just finished a few days ago.
Mhm.
And it's the first I'm a Celeb series I've watched in a few years. I've tried watching the Australian one, but it's when Strictly's on and there's other shows on
Yeah.
as well, and it's just so hard to keep up with the nightly watch. Whereas this is only 5 episodes a week. And
Mhm.
do I fall behind? Yes, but eventually I've kept up. So, but yeah, who do you think out of the Strictly pros, first of all, would do well? Who's going on the
My
jungle and bossing it?
my instinct was Katia. I see
Oh
Katia as someone who
yeah.
is very determined, very competitive, and like that's
hmm
I think what you need to be successful in I'm a Celeb is to be like gritty and get on with the challenges, but also a fun personality, which Katia is.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you
Yeah.
put her in those scenarios, if you put her on a high up thing, she's going for it. If you're like, eat this, she's going for it. If you're like, find these stars with these ants, She's going for
She's
it.
doing it. Yeah. She would absolutely do well in the Bush Tucker trials. I have
Hmm.
complete confidence that probably out of the entire cast, she would be absolutely the bravest in that setting.
Hmm.
And also, I think she's someone that I would love to see her go on a show where she spends so much time just being herself and
Yeah.
living in this situation and just showing off who she is, because I think she would surprise some people.
Hmm.
I think the press have tried to say some things in the past, and there's always a painted picture. But
Yeah.
in the jungle, yeah, okay, they do still edit it, so they could still push a narrative if they really wanted to, but I don't think they'd find a way with her anyway. So yeah, I
Also,
think
I
she did
think
great.
on Strictly, people see Katya as this great choreographer, which she is. But like you say, it'd be nice to see a fuller picture of who she is.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, Yeah, because I think the thing with the jungle compared to some of the other shows we're going to talk about as well is the cameras are rolling all the time, but they're not on camera all the time. It's not
Hmm.
like cameras in your face. Now we're on. It's just like
Hmm.
you're living here. Unless you're able to pretend to be someone for 3 weeks straight, we're going to see who you are. So just be
Hmm.
yourself, sort of thing. And usually, it's certainly in the more recent series, they most people just come across quite well. So yeah, I think on the flip side, but I think it would be super super entertaining. Lauren,
Oh,
I no offense, Lauren, I don't think she's gonna be great at the Bush Tucker trials, but I think she'll do them.
yeah.
I just think she'll come out with some hilarious things as she's doing them.
Also, she loves animals. And I think if you put her, maybe with insects, not so much, a rat,
Mm.
I think she'd befriend it.
Yeah,
A
look.
snake,
Also,
befriended.
hot
A
take.
crocodile, befriended.
Well, hot take, rats ain't scary. I think they're so cute. And when they're like
I
stuck in a
agree.
box of rats, I'm like, this is adorable.
Yeah. I'm like, I would not want to be stuck in a box with like insects. If it's itchy, if it's tickly, absolutely not. A rat, I'd cuddle it.
Yeah. Um, Look, I'm a celebrity, and Deck, if you're watching, get us in the jungle and we'll show you that rats are cute.
Yeah.
Um, have you got anyone else you think will be good from the pros?
Someone I think would be great, not necessarily like good at the challenges, but would provide great reactions would be Vito.
Yeah,
Because I think you put him in something where he doesn't know what's coming, he's screaming. It's like
he's
you've got to put
screaming.
your hand in your box to get the star. He's going to be
Yeah.
so scared, bless his soul. But like, it would be really good TV.
It would be really good TV. And also on top of that, if the videos we're getting from the current Pro Tour rehearsals is anything to
Yeah.
go by, he's gonna get pranked by the other celebrities. He's gonna be very entertaining in camp. Uh,
Mm.
I also think from a like purely almost like scientific side,
Oh,
I want to witness Vito living a day in his life, even if it's in the jungle, because it's
yeah.
that would be so fascinating. Because it's
Mhm.
like you would get just a little bit more of an insight into what's going on in that head.
Yeah. Also, he would
um,
become the camp chef because he's
he
won MasterChef and he
would,
loves food. I think that might actually be his biggest challenge, would be if they didn't win any stars and he just had to have the rice and beans. Like, I
yeah,
think
I
he
think
would
he'd
be
get grumpy.
struggling and he might,
Yeah,
as you say, be grumpy. He might shed a
yeah.
tear. That man loves his food.
I dare I say it, if Vito went on the jungle, I think he would win. I think he could
I
win.
could see that. Yeah.
He would be very entertaining. He's very
Hmm.
funny. He's very kind. He's a good cook, and he would do the thirst traps. You know he would. They're all over his social
Yes.
media, and he's saying, "Jungle shower, watch this."
Mm. I
He's
also think,
yeah.
well, like any of the pros, I think would be really good on I'm a Celebrity because they're so used to being team players. Like, obviously on
Mm-hmm.
Strictly, you're working with a partner, you're working together. And I think so much of, working as a team on I'm a Celebrity. So I think any of
And
them would
they're
really be successful because they'd want to like do well for the team.
yeah, and they're not afraid of hard work either. I think the jungle is probably
True.
quite hard work, and they all work very hard.
Hmm.
And finally, on that, they're all competition winners. They're all world champion dancers. They are competitive people, which I think is true for all these shows. But, they'll have that
I
drive. I think most of them will
thought
want
you were
to
going to
win.
say, I think you're going to say, finally, they're all hot.
And, well, and that also.
Which also would pay off well in the
It
jungle.
would pay off well. Look, I said it earlier, give me some khaki shorts.
Exactly.
Is that too much to ask? Um, yeah, I think that's great. Another person, I'm not going to go into depth about it because I think it's pretty much all what we just said about Vito, but Nikita. Uh,
Yeah.
again, the trials would be hilarious. He's already done Big Brother, so let's have someone else do it. But, I would love to see Nikita in the jungle. Someone else who I think would absolutely ace the Bush Tucker trials, but be so entertaining as they did it, Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy puts up
She
a
would.
front of she's so cool, but she would
Yeah.
be screaming too, and I would
Yeah.
love it.
There'd be a lot of like, if Nancy was there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing facial expressions. I'm seeing bodily expressions from Nancy.
Yeah. But I think in the end she would do really well. Yeah, those would be my picks for I'm a Celebrity, who I think would do pretty well, I would say. Or like it'd be entertaining characters who
Yeah.
would fit that TV show pretty well. However, because the show is about the trials, I think for the most part now, it's always just about who would do well in these trials or the chaos of it. However, as a sort of blanket statement, out of all the shows we're going to talk about, because this is the one where they're just living there and we're getting to see who they are and stuff like that, I would like to see a lot of them do it. And I don't think we've ever had a Strictly Pro do the jungle, or at least
I
not
think
while they were a
Ola
pro.
Jordan did it.
Right.
But I think she's the only one
Oh, yes,
who's
she did do
ever
it,
done
yes.
it. Has
Yeah.
anyone else ever done it?
But I suppose you can't do the jungle. Well, you could do South Africa, but it's All Stars.
True.
But they can't do the jungle because it's filmed in November when they're mid Strictly season. So I guess that's why. Anyway, yeah. More thoughts on I'm a Celebrity?
I don't think anyone like Jojo or Carlos, this is not their scene. They would not thrive in the jungle.
No.
I think they want a nice, glamorous, lovely villa. I don't think camping would be great for either of them.
I agree. Although I do think Jojo, I do see a world in which one day he does it. I think and kind of for that reason, I think if someone just whispered it right in his ear and went like, but think of this as like a cool challenge and see if you're capable, he'd be like, you know what, maybe I am.
And then he would turn the outfit into a beautiful fashion statement.
Oh my God, I know. It'd be incredible. All of them would. The idea as well that, you're in the jungle and you could just get top ballroom and Latin. Hello. Get me in there. Free dance classes.
Except don't. I would hate to do I'm a Celebrity. When people are like, what shows would you want to do? Never that. I'm good.
Oh, really?
I don't want to camp.
It's out there. It's up there for me. Although I'd hate the trials and stuff I'd be fine with. Well, I wouldn't be fine. I'd be terrified. But that's not the bit that bothers me. The bit that bothers me is the spending 3 weeks sleeping in a hammock.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But
I just want to befriend a rat.
Yeah, it's good. Well, we can find a rat for you.
Thank you.
We'll look for a rat. I know a few. No. No, but no, I think the jungle I would enjoy. I think I would enjoy the whole experience of it. I like the idea of being immersed in it. I don't think I'd be very good.
Oh.
But I'm up for it. So, and Deck, have you seen this? Take me. Oh, wait. Well. Whatever it takes for the industry. No. Okay. What show next? Are we moving on? Let's move on.
I think that's the sign to move on. The next one that's on my list is The Apprentice.
Okay.
So we've just had the Civilian series. They've also just announced a couple of days ago, as of time of recording, a celebrity version, which obviously raises the question, who from Strictly would you put on the celebrity version? And I have thoughts because I was very surprised there is no Strictly Pro on the lineup.
I thought
felt like that's a box they'd want to tick.
I did think that because it's a BBC show. it's 6 episodes, which makes me think, well, why can't I speak? Which makes me think it was filmed across a week or maybe 2 weeks.
Mm.
So it's not a huge amount of time. Um, maybe there were scheduling conflicts. Maybe it was filmed late last year.
Well, I have a
But
theory.
go on, tell me your theory.
My theory is I think the two people who would be best for this, in my opinion, are currently, or have for the last few months been, far too busy. In that I think the best picks would be Diane, recent new baby alert, and
Mm,
Johannes, Rince, recent West End debut alert. So I think those two would have been really good picks for it, but
yeah,
like they can't right now.
they're busy. Yeah, I agree with those picks. I think they'd be really good picks. Although I'm still surprised that this is going to sound like shady. I don't mean it as shady at all, but like the Strictly let's get someone from Strictly box
Mm,
just wasn't filled, and they were just like, right, well,
yeah.
who just hey BBC, um who can we have? Because I some of these shows I expect they do go, we want Diane, we want Johannes, and
Mm,
sometimes they probably go, hey, we're looking for a couple Strictly pros to do the weakest link, who's
yeah.
available, sort of thing. And so because it's a miniseries, maybe they would be a bit more picky. But yeah, there was a few people I was surprised were announced
Mm,
in place of some BBC stars like the Strictly cast.
hmm.
Um, but if this series does well, I assume it's a trend that will continue. Um, so hopefully we will get Strictly cast. So you've said Johannes and Diane. I completely agree with that. Um, someone who I think would do really well on this is Nadia.
Ooh, I can see that.
I think she's just very. In fact, you know, everyone loves to lump them together, but I'm doing it here. Nadia or Luba, they're both
Hmm.
very like calm, clever. They would be really good at just adapting, I think, to whatever task
Hmm.
is thrown at them. I think they would be great picks. Yeah.
I mean, they can clearly adapt to whatever tall man is thrown at them on Strictly. So if
That's
you
what I
can
was thinking.
adapt to Nick Knowles, I think you could do well on The Apprentice.
Yeah,
That's my logic.
yeah.
I don't actually know. This is the thing. You know The Apprentice better than I do because
Mm,
I haven't watched this last series or the last few series. So I don't even
yeah.
know what the key traits you need to succeed are.
Genuinely common sense, and that's about it.
Ah.
Um, it what I'm interested to see, as a tiny little tangent with the Celebrity Apprentice, right, is the objective of the normal apprentice is for Alan Sugar to invest in someone's business. So he's looking for someone that he thinks will actually genuinely make a lot of money. But at the same time, they try and make a lot of the contestants look like complete idiots because it's good TV. Whereas the celebrity one, he's donating money to their charity. Or probably not even him. It's probably the BBC donating the money to the
Mm-hmm.
charity. Um, which means both there's no necessary narrative to be driven about any of the people involved, really, because it's not about their business. Um, but also the way that they'll decide who wins in the end, it
Yeah.
it's again not about a business. So it yeah, I'm interested to see whether there's narrative still spun about them or whether we are
Mm-hmm.
watching a more almost authentic version, which
Mm-hmm.
is odd to say because usually the celebrity versions of things are less authentic because we know
Mm-hmm.
these characters. So
Yeah, I was talking about this the other day at work and how it's like normally what drives someone when they're on The Apprentice is you want your business to be invested in. You've got this thing you're really proud of and you're pushing. But like the celebrities aren't doing that. Like obviously they have their
no,
charity, but the reason like it's a different
yeah,
like thing
the
that's pushing
stakes
you.
are
So I wonder how it's gonna work.
a lot lower. It was a bit like Celebrity Traitors, where
Mm,
yes, you would still want to win it for your own charity, but at the end of the day, you know the money's going to go to charity.
yeah.
So if you don't win, someone else wins, and the money's still doing good things.
Hmm.
And so where the apprentice gets quite like emotional at times because some of these people really, really want the money. It could change their life. None of the celebrities are playing for that. They're just in it to make good TV, and that's the other thing. These celebrities want to come across well and entertaining. So,
Hmm.
um, anyway, on that, yeah, I think Luba, Nadia, they would do great. I also think Katia would be a good pick. I think
Hmm.
she's so confident and clever. Um, I'm trying to think through all the guys, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure any of them would do amazingly.
Yeah, I don't know if they're the right kind of men to
Yeah.
be on The Apprentice. Like the kind of
Yeah.
man you get on The Apprentice isn't really the same as our pros, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah. I think for the most part, that's a great thing. Yeah. So sorry to the guys. I don't really have anything to say to about them. For this, I think if I had to pick a guy to be on the show, um, that I think would actually do it quite well. I actually think there's a world in which Carlos would do really well.
That's what I thought as well.
He's quite like he's good at just like saying his mind on the task
Yeah.
and going for it. And especially after like the past couple of years of Strictly, he's grown a lot himself and has become
Hmm.
very like confident, sure in himself, but also very like capable of reflecting on himself and all that. And I think that would it's a good mix.
Also, like, I think he would say it how it is, and if you come up with a terrible idea, he will tell you.
Yeah, I think that is very true. I think he would be really, yeah, he would be really
Honest.
honest. Yeah, I was like, how do you say that? He would be brutally honest, but it would benefit the team. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. Although, let's if you right, so Dream full Strictly cast, but you're the one in yeah, but you're the one in charge, right? It's the apprentice. You're the team leader. And you're like, I can pick 4 people, but you're trying to pick their like different skills. Who are you picking? Who do you want on your
Mm.
team? So the way the apprentice, anyone that hasn't watched it, the final works is the final two get to sort of pick a team based on the previous candidates, and they're trying to make a really strong team. But you want like a balance of things. Because I'm putting Nikita back in that mix. I think you need that puppy energy.
Yeah. I'm thinking I would need Carlos for honesty.
Yeah.
I would need Luba for adaptability.
Yeah.
I would need. I'm really thinking. I'm like weighing everyone up.
I've got another one.
Hmm.
I think Alexis for maybe adaptability as well.
Hmm.
She did so well in her first series of Strictly that I feel like she's got those skills, you know?
Yeah. I would say Julian for if I'm feeling down, if he can get through those dance offs, he's going to help me get through that final.
That's true. He is a fighter. That
And
is very
then
true.
I'm thinking, because you want a range,
Hmm.
I'm thinking what like qualities would I want that I've not fulfilled?
I think you need someone that's like a good talker.
Mm. I would therefore say maybe Diane. She's good at like presenting.
Yeah.
So I think she could sell my product well.
Yeah. Yeah. What if you had to start a random business? What is it? What are you trying to sell?
Um
I'm going for I would want to sell um a donut business, but it's
Ooh.
called like Donut and it's gluten-free donuts. Wait, that's
Oh, very
genius. I
nice.
literally just came up with that
Write
on the
that
spot.
down.
Copyright, don't no one's allowed a patent whatever.
Exactly.
Patented to how do you say that? Wait, I'm not even doing a bit. How do you
Patented. Patented.
um
Patented.
Donut is genius. I bet someone's already done that. I'm googling that when we finish filming.
I always wanted to do like a fashion brand where it's like, because basically, if I like an item, I want it in every color. So I would have like, there's a certain amount of designs, there's a certain amount of patterns and colors and stuff, and then it's just
Yeah.
mix and match of that, and it's not super complicated. It's like capsule wardrobe vibe. So maybe that. No
Mm.
one steal it. I'm saving that. It's going to be more thought out and better, but just wait.
God, I can't believe we've just both put our future businesses on the internet for someone
I
else to
know.
steal.
Nobody take it, please.
That's fuming. Okay, I guess we'll just stick to social media for now.
Yeah.
So that was Dun 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 dun. Dun. Apprentice. What have you got next on your list, Poppy?
Next on my list is Last One Laughing. Recent Series 2
Oh,
success. That
incredible
wasn't a full
show.
sentence, but you know what I'm saying.
It
Basically, if you've
recent
not
series
seen
two
it,
success.
exactly. If you've not seen it, there's however many, I've forgotten the number, comedians locked essentially in a room for 6 hours and they have to make each other laugh. And if you laugh, you're out. And the
Mm-hmm.
last one who laughs wins, although this series was a bit complicated. Not going to spoil it if you've not seen it, but like the ending, bit strange. Anyway, the question is, of course, who from Strictly do you think would succeed best on Last One Laughing?
I can tell you who I think would succeed the worst,
Oh, go
which is
ahead.
100% Lauren and Kai.
Thank you. Well, I said Lauren, and she said fuming. I said, tell me I'm wrong. Here's a picture. You're literally cry laughing, Mrs. I got a handkerchief. What's it? A hanky company DM me and said about having hankies because I cry all the time. And it's like, but I'm wrong. No, I'm right. She would. We watch Name Game.
Yeah,
She'd be
look,
out.
you'd be like, Lauren is wokely Oakley, and it doesn't even make sense. And she'd be there like,
Yeah,
um,
she'd cry.
she would cry. I think she just, to be fair, I think the dangerous combo is having them both there.
That's true.
Without each other, they might do a bit better, but there is
Mm,
they give the vibe, and I mean this with the most love because it's wonderful to watch, of like the two kids at the back of the classroom that the teacher just like can't be bothered with, so put them in the back and says stop laughing, and they both look at each other and they just can't help but laugh.
exactly.
um
Shirley Buckingham says it all.
Shirley Buckingham says it all exactly.
And to be fair,
S-
in my video, I said that I think Kai would do actually kind of all right because he has the impressions up his sleeve and I think
mhm.
he could make other people laugh. But it is very true that if you put the two of them together, he's out. He's
Yeah,
wheezing. He's
he's
struggling to
wheezing.
breathe. Sometimes he makes noises that concern me.
Yeah, he's
Like, is
it's
he all right?
we do need to check. Someone needs to check his pulse every time he does a name game, to be
Just do a
fair,
wellness
because
check after a name game and be like, do you need an inhaler, love?
yeah, have a wee look. But yeah, in saying that with Kai as well, he's been doing some pranks on people, and he does
Mm,
quite well to keep it going and
that's
not
true.
break. So I agree. I think if these two are together, they're both in trouble. If they're separate, I think they'll do all
Yeah.
right. Um, yeah, I think the problem with the Strictly cast is they're all such laughing people. They're all
Yeah.
such joyful, fun people. And we rarely see them in a setting where they have to be serious.
Mm.
Um, so it's quite hard to judge this. Um, I think Vito would do all right because he wouldn't understand what's going on.
Well, I think the problem is that that is the issue. Is I don't think Vito would necessarily understand, and he might think it's last one, comma laughing, and then laugh and be like, "Well, I'm laughing," and it's like, right,
Hmm.
that's not the game.
He's laughing as long as he
He
possibly
loves a
can.
laugh. He loves a
Loves to laugh.
giggle.
Is that okay? Come on. I think someone that would do quite well is Neil.
Mm,
I think
yeah.
Neil has like jokes for days. They're gonna be like dad jokes.
I was gonna say, is it offensive if I say they're gonna be dad jokes?
Well, I just said it, so sorry, Neil, if you think that's offensive. You've got dad jokes. Um, but I do think he would do quite well at the not laughing aspect as well.
Yeah.
He gives me, I think as well, he would be quite quick. So if someone said something, he would sort of
Mm-hmm.
retaliate quite quickly in this
Mm-hmm.
game, which is my favorite style of people playing this game. Is like not the
Yeah.
passive style, but they're really trying to get other people to laugh. Um, so yeah,
You have
I
to be like
think
ready
Neil.
for it.
Yeah, oh yeah. So I think Neil would do quite well. Um, who do you
I
think would
think
do well?
Diane. I think Diane would
Yeah.
do really well because on the Red Hot and Ready tour, there's so many like comedy bits that her and Vito did, and she was the one being funny, but she completely like held it together. Vito broke multiple times, whereas like Diane always held. No matter what silly thing she was doing, she didn't break. So I think that
Right.
shows that she would be able to hold it together. But whether she'd be
Yeah.
able to hold it together when somebody catches her off guard could be a different question. But I think in things
Mm,
like the Jokers, where you know you can't laugh and you know this funny thing's coming, I think she'd be good at holding it together.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think in the right setting, she would do quite well. And I mean, her husband's a very funny man.
That's true. Shout out Joe Sugg.
Shout out show jug
Jag.
is what almost happened.
Joe Slug.
Joe Slug, very funny man. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think he'd do quite well. Another person that I think would do well, but because of maybe like not the wrong reasons, but Julian. I think he
Yeah.
he's probably not. He could probably do quite well at the not laughing because I think so. Everyone will start laughing at something. He's like, I'm confused. Um,
Yeah.
a little bit
Was like,
like Sam Campbell not knowing who
yeah.
Richard is, and being
Was
like, I
like,
don't
I
get why
say
everyone
that
finds this funny.
Julian reminds me of a guinea pig. And I think there could be certain situations where somebody's doing a joker and he just doesn't get it. And
Hmm.
he's lost and he's confused and everyone else is like really struggling. And he's just living his guinea pig life. And he's like, what's going on?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And speaking of jokers, who do you think would have a good joker? Like, so the concept of the show
Mm.
is you're not allowed to laugh, but with pre-planning, who's doing something really funny? I
I mean, I
think.
think,
Oh, you
well,
go.
like we said earlier, I think Neil,
Yeah,
I
Neil's
think
got a good
he
joker.
loves a prank, he loves a joke.
Hmm.
I think you just have to put him in a wig and
Hmm.
already it could make you giggle. Like I think
Hmm.
he would come up with something very silly.
Hmm. Yeah. Also, we haven't spoken about them yet, but I'm going to extend this one a little bit. I think Anton as well.
Sorry, I love Anton Dubek. That was a genuine gasp.
Yeah, I think Anton could
Well,
do quite well.
what if you had, when they bring in external people and you have Strictly Pros doing Last One Laughing and Anton is brought in? I think a
Yeah,
fair few of them are gone.
I thought that too. I thought like Kai, if Kai was on it and he could do some impressions, but then it
Mm,
turns out it's just actually Anton doing the impression, or like there was something they could do with
yeah.
that, which would be quite funny. Um, yeah, I would enjoy that. Or just having all the judges come in. I think Shirley
Yes.
would be willing to do. She would be willing to do some really embarrassing stuff to
Yeah.
try and make other people laugh. She
Also,
would just go for it.
you just get someone with those tiny shoes. Use them
Yeah,
wisely, and you're getting a giggle.
and you're absolutely getting a giggle. Um, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to think of more people that I think would do well on the
I think
show.
there's certain people that I think knowing they can't laugh would make them laugh, and I think Alexis would be one of them. Where
Hmm.
because if you had it without the pressure, I think she would do better. But I can see her really having to hold it in because she knows she can't.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with that. Although she, in her own right, is a very funny person as well. So
Yeah,
I would hope she'd at
very
least
true.
take someone down with her. But you're so right.
Mm.
She's giggling. Um,
I also think
God,
there's
I
people
just
who are underrated funny, like Luba and Nadia. Again, so sorry to link them together, but I do think they're underrated funny. All the bits
mm,
Nadia did with Dan Walker and the Yorkshire barmaid, funny. When she said
yeah,
her and Tom Dean had 3 gold medals between them, funny.
that is funny. That was very funny. Yeah, yeah. There we, I just want to see a full last one laughing Strictly edition.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
Like, so actually, then if they're all doing it, who's winning? Because it's not Kai, because Lauren's in
No,
it.
if they're all doing it, Kai's not winning. Those two are out first because they've made each other laugh.
Yeah. Um.
Who?
Oh, someone we haven't mentioned, Ali Ash.
Oh, I think something would tickle him. He's a very happy person, and I don't think he could go that long without
Yeah.
laughing. He would have to
I
smile, like even like I don't think his face could hold not smiling for that long.
no. Though I don't think I've ever seen him not smiling. I think his
No,
neutral face is a like, and that is just you can't do that.
no.
Um, but I think he would take someone down with him. I think an Ali Ash Joker could be brilliant because you would not know
Yeah.
what to expect.
Well, it's like on live tour, the Lavoie Aliash Salsa incidents. I heard that song the other day and I could not shake it from my brain. And I think you bring Lavoie in, Lavoie Aliash team up to do a Joker, they're
Yeah,
getting people.
that's true. Ali Ash's Joker could be something like, "Oh, I got into drag, so here I am," and then he just walks off, and Lavoie comes on,
Oh
and
my
then
god,
does some
please, I want
stand
to
up.
see it.
Genuinely though, a thought I had when I was heard there was a new season was, I hope Lavoie's doing it,
Oh my god, that's actually genius.
because Lavoie is so funny but so
Yeah,
outrageous and just catches people off guard. Like, I
yeah.
love Lavoie so much, and when people are like, she's too over the top, it's not her show. Well, in Last One Laughing, that's the point. She's supposed to be
Hmm.
over the top and telling as many jokes as she can. So I want to see her thrive.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm saying for that.
should we move on to our final show of choice,
Let's move on to our
which
final show
is
choice. Poppy's favorite show.
Race Across the World? I love Race Across the World. You have teams of two racing across the world between
No,
different
wait, and
checkpoints
that's why they
on a
called it
budget.
that.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
And
clever
it's
title.
so fun because it's so stressful. And they do celebrity versions. We had Molly and Tyler from
Yeah.
2022 Strictly went on it, didn't win. Kind of heartbroken. They came second. But
Say this,
if
that's
we had
something.
any Strictly people furthermore, hello. If any future series had a Strictly related pairing, who would you want to see go on it?
Yeah. First of all, I'm going straight in with not the pros again, but kind of any two judges. Um,
Ooh.
but I think maybe it would either be Shirley and Anton or Motsy and Craig is what I would want.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'd like to see both of them, please.
I would like to see those pairings. I think um Shirley and Anton would bicker and it would be entertaining in that way. And then I think
Yeah.
Motsy and Craig would show a whole different side to Craig, which we know is there because he is becoming softer and he's a very lovely
Mm-hmm.
man. But like, we would get to see kind of what I was saying before about their real personalities and just a bit more of like the mask dropped. It's not for TV, it's just they're doing this thing. Obviously it's still for TV.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, those pairings, I'm just putting that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I want to see it.
I really love that. I would really like to see those because it's like you say, it's seeing a different side to these people who, when they're obviously on Strictly, they're doing a job. Like everyone is,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're a judge, you're not being your full self because you're judging. Hello. So it'd be really nice to see them
Yeah.
in their entirety.
And also when they're judging, although the most recent series this has changed, there isn't that many opportunities for them to just be themselves and speak. Like on Strictly, at least
Yeah.
they do the little interviews after they dance and they can kind of they have an opportunity to say whatever they want, or in the results show they have the opportunity to say kind of whatever they want. Last year they've been doing these weird bits which were fun where they're like doing
Yeah.
karaoke or doing a little dance and it's fun. And I think it's shown that these judges are really fun. I mean, we knew that, but we're getting to see it more, and so I want to see them be fun elsewhere. Although I think Anton's done a few shows now.
Yeah.
He pops
But
up
I
now and
love
then.
Anton, so give me more Anton.
So give me more. Mm.
Exactly.
And the other one I'll mention real quick because it's just a given is Lauren and Kai. We've mentioned it 100 times, but they come as a pair anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just
I
gonna put
do
it out there, but I'm
think
gonna think of other people.
I would be very intrigued to see how they would do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd love to see, like, obviously a show where you get to see their friendship and also,
Mm-hmm.
like, because they have been friends for so long and all that sort of stuff. How do I think they would do in terms of the actual racing across the world? Not sure, but would be intrigued to see.
Yeah. Um.
The pairings I've considered
Yeah.
is I think you need to be really, like, physically fit to do
Mm-hmm.
race across the world. Like, it's an endurance challenge. And I'm not saying those two aren't fit, first of all. Those two,
So
no.
out of
They
all
are. Have you
these
seen their
pro
arms?
dancers,
No, no.
I'm gonna pick the fit ones.
Yeah, but I think they have to be people who are really like into fitness. Like,
Yeah.
I was going to say emotionally, that's not what I mean, but like as a hobby, people who like fitness, I think would do well. So therefore, I have three pictures of pairings.
Can I
I
guess?
would either, okay,
Julian,
fine, yeah,
Julian and Vito.
Well, they're not all strictly people. It's like I've gone for
Oh,
like slightly off the
Harry and
cuff.
Vito or Harry and Julian.
I didn't consider that, but now I want it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop guessing. Tell me.
Well, I've considered I would either like to see Julian and his fiancee Soph. I think she does
Oh, of
Iron
course.
Man things. They
Yeah,
would
she's
be
very
great.
cool. She's very
I
cool.
would like to see Gorka and Gemma met
Great
on
pick.
Strictly, of course.
Yeah.
Would be great to see. Or I would like to see Karen and her partner Simon. Again, he does
And
like
all their
high rises
dogs.
and all of their dogs. I think
Yeah.
any of these fitness couples, if Race Across the World, Celebrity Edition are listening, even though apparently they've now cast a new series, but like if you're like, oh my god, someone's dropped out, who should we pick? This is who I think you should pick. I think any of them would be very like actually good at it. I think they'd be
Yeah.
really good at the show.
Yeah. My concern would be particularly with Julian, like the actually finding B to get from A to B.
Me, that's my issue. Couldn't do it. Can't read a map.
Yeah, my Gold Duke of Edinburgh might come in handy, but I definitely
Oh,
didn't do
come on.
the tour guide. Also, while we're speaking of Karen, totally forgot to say she was one of my picks for The Apprentice. I think she would do great on The Apprentice. We're just
Oh,
going back to
love.
that. But anyway, Race Across the World. Yeah, I think those are all great picks, and I'm gonna add for the complete opposite reason of it would make amazing TV. I want to see it, but I don't think they would do well. They're not a couple, but they were a partnership. George Clark and Alexis. Let's get them on Race Across the World.
Yeah.
That
I
would be
would like
so
to
funny.
add to this. I want to see more of George Clark and Vicky Patterson's friendship. So may I
Yes.
pitch them doing Race Across the World?
Yes. George Clark and Vicky Patterson. That would be great.
Like, I
Plus,
don't know how they would do, but like, I want to see it.
yeah. Plus, I think they like some people, dare I say, and I'm not actually, I don't think any of the people you've named, but these like celebrity competition shows, some people go on it to just be on it and get a paycheck. Some people go on it because they want to win. George and Alexis are in it to win it for sure. Or
Mm,
George and Vicky are in it to win it for sure. They're competitive
yeah.
people. They're going all
Yeah.
out. They're running everywhere just to be that slight bit quicker.
Yeah, I can really picture Vicky yelling at George to run.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really have that vision. And he'd be
I
like, I've run a marathon. And she'd be like, well, come on, man, then keep running. I actually can't do that accent.
No,
I'm
that
really
was really
sorry.
good. That was really good.
Thank
Um,
you.
but also, oh wait, I got so thrown off by your impression there that I don't remember what I was about to say. Oh, but
Because
also
it was
just
that good.
they're both very entertaining people who are
Yeah.
used to doing stuff like this. I mean, nothing quite like this,
Mm.
but certainly George does a lot of interesting YouTube stuff, which are all these weird little competitions or like whatever challenges and all that. And then Vicky's just been on most reality TV shows or competition TV
Mm-hmm.
shows at this point. Plus Vicky's won the jungle, so let's
That's
stick
true.
her. Let's she wins
Stick
our
her in
heart
another
every time
jungle.
she's on something. Stick her in another jungle and tell her she has to find her way across it.
Yeah. With George Clark.
With George Clark. I think those are great picks. Yeah, I think another pair. Excuse me, the coffee is just sitting right here. Another pairing would be Nikita and Vito as well. I think it
Oh,
would be
they would be
chaos.
fun. Yeah, that
I
would
don't
be
again think they would
chaos.
do well. I think they'll argue. I honestly think there might be tears at some point.
Or constantly.
But all's well that ends well, and yeah, I think it'd be great.
Could we also suggest a pocket rocket team of
Yeah.
Yovita and Alexis?
Ooh, that's fun. And you know they
Thank
fast.
you.
They're gonna be so
Yeah,
fast.
that's what I'm thinking. They're going to be quick.
This is great. Can I also suggest another larger pocket rocket team?
Mhm.
It's like a bigger pocket because they're taller. Karen and Carlos. Karen
Oh,
being the strictly winning Karen,
Karen
not
being Carney.
Karen being Carney, not Karen being Hauer.
Yeah,
Carlos, because
I would love to
their
see that.
partnership was wonderful and so weird as an initial pick. Everyone was like, "What is happening here?"
Yeah,
These two are from the most different of worlds, different hobbies, different personalities, just completely different people. To the point where I think they even said it on the show where they were a bit like, oh, okay, sure, it's you sort of thing. I don't know how this is going to go. And then you could just see the most wonderful friendship. And then, I mean, they won the whole show. Go
Yeah.
on, Poppy, shed a tear.
And I
And
will.
I think I want to see more of their personality as a pair, because a lot of their journey and their story on Strictly was about their journey and story on Strictly. Whereas, like, maybe couples like Alexis and George, you got to see a bit more of them. You know, I don't know. I just want to see them. I would like to see Karen and Carlos again. They made me cry on the show, make me cry again. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I can imagine them having like a heart to heart on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
It'd be
But
really beautiful.
also, I can imagine like they'll have some really wonderful moments. They'll be very entertaining. And then Karen will be like, Carlos, hurry up. We don't have time for breakfast. Take it with you.
Yes. Or like Carlos trying to like do a fashionable outfit, draw on his freckles, and she's like, Carlos, come
Come
on.
on. Come on.
It's like, you don't need to be
Yeah.
wearing Vivienne Westwood right now.
Yeah, we're literally about to like trudge through a swamp. You maybe don't want
Yeah.
to wear that. Yeah, those are some great picks.
I think there's so many options you could go for. And I'm like, Strictly, not Strictly. What's this show? What's this?
Strictly.
Race
We
Across the
love
World.
Strictly.
Yeah. Also, if we're on Karen's, back to Karen Hauer, a Karen Luber Race Across the World could also say
Ooh. Yeah.
Girl Power,
Yeah.
The Wives. I think they
Yeah.
would do very well.
I think
And
they
you
would.
have, I think what's so enjoyable about their friendship is you have Luba is very like Black Cat. She's very like, you know, I am Luba. And then you have Karen is more like, wah, cha. And I think seeing how they would navigate things with those different personalities would be really interesting to see. And also like, you know, fitness and all that sort of stuff as well. And like, they're fit ladies.
They're fit ladies. One more that I've just thought of, Ali Ash and Jeanette.
Yeah, would
They're
love.
so entertaining as a pair, as
Yeah.
a couple. And we experienced quite a lot of them together on Strictly, but we haven't for a while. I mean, obviously, they're both very much still involved in Strictly, but doing their own thing for the most part. So, yeah, I think their banter on the Strictly Live tour was always fun.
Yeah.
I just miss seeing them together.
I just, you know what? I just miss them.
I just miss them. And I still say that their dance to Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran, or was it Shivers? I think it's Bad Habits.
It's
Was
whatever
so
it was.
good.
Yeah.
Was so good. Anyway.
I just feel like I could make a list of 1,000 people that I would actually know. Now I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute. No, I
It's
actually want them to
suddenly
do it.
easier as well when you're thinking about them in pairs, because you're thinking about the dynamics
Yeah.
between the two more than anything else. Do I
Yeah.
think any of these pairs would win the show? Like, I don't know. Look, as a performer myself, I would question the ability to read maps. Because I'm not very
Also, I
good
was
at it.
thinking a lot of these pros would do well because a lot of them speak more than one language, which is
that's
very
so
useful
true.
where you're
That's
going
a
through
great
different
point.
countries. Like, not all of them, but most of them.
Mm-hmm.
They probably. Does anyone know if Kai speaks more than one language?
Well, I was going to say, even if Kai can't speak any other languages, he'll certainly do the impression.
I
He
think
can do his
he'd
best.
speak through dance.
He'd speak through dance. Yeah, I don't know. Kai, can you speak other languages?
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments below.
Or later on, another opportunity that may be coming up.
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's my
That was
excited
stunning.
singing. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and I sang so hard I hit puberty. Thank you.
About time.
Anyway, I know. Guys, I'm only 14, as established in the last episode of the podcast. Right. Also, just while we're here, guys, if you haven't listened to the last episode of the podcast, it's sheer chaos and it's very funny. I, in complete transparency, was editing it yesterday to give you a timeline of where we're at, and I found it really funny. I found myself hilarious, guys, so you should too.
Also, while we're here, can I tell everyone what I'm drinking?
Yeah, go on.
If you're if you're just listening, pretend you're seeing it. It's a Diet Coke with a shot of espresso in it.
That is disgusting.
And some like oat milk cold foam. No, it's really nice.
Diet Coke with an espresso shot.
My brain is feeling slightly like.
Every part of my body would be shaking. Well,
No,
do
but
you want to know
it
what
was
I'm
only a
drinking?
small can of Coke, if that helps. I had it off the plane from weeks ago, and I've had it in
Is
the
this
fridge ever
something you
since.
do regularly?
No, I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, I really need to try that.
So this is your first time trying it,
Yeah,
and is it good?
perfect time. Sorry, rein it
It's
in.
working.
It's
So
working.
it does
Sorry,
it taste nice?
I like it. I think if you like Diet Coke and you like coffee,
No,
you
because
never
I
know.
like nachos and I like cheesecake, and I'm not eating both at
Okay,
once, you know?
but what if you had like a cheesecake with the base of like a salty nacho?
No, okay, you're convincing me. You are convincing me.
Like not a like
Um,
Cool Ranch, but like there's
no,
things to
no.
be thought about here.
Okay, Cool Ranch. Someone was in America recently. Uh,
Okay, I tangy cheese. Everyone's like, guys, I think we're strictly talking about Strictly, and now we're naming nacho flavors. For
well,
what it's
while we're
worth,
here, I'm drinking just a black coffee in my mug that says Nan
wow.
because I'm
I
the Nan of the group.
well, Unk. I keep getting called Unk at work.
I don't know what this means.
I think it's because I'm old,
Oh, great. So what does
and I'm
that
like, you
mean?
can't call me Unk. First of all, no. Second of all, what? Third of all, 6, 7. Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay, that's
Okay,
enough.
so
Oh, we
anyway,
need a
on
hot
that note,
take.
we need a hot take. So I'm gonna try and bring us back on track. And my hot take is whatever Poppy's drinking sounds absolutely
No,
vile.
guys, trust me.
Is there ice in
Everyone's
it? No. Wait. We're moving
there
on.
is ice. I just can't wait. I feel like Eva's gonna write a comment on my live on Friday after this comes out and be like, Poppy, why were you drinking that? I'm
Gross.
anticipating it now. She's listening to this going, I've been called out. If anyone's gonna call
Yeah,
me out for this drink, that's who it's gonna be. We love our
I'll be
fans.
there too. I'll be there too. Um, my hot take is, and it's quite a simple one, but simply, um, the BBC need to do a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me say hot take. Hot take. The BBC
Thank
need to
you.
start casting the Strictly pros more in these other TV shows, especially when they're getting very much, let's just say, their jobs being considered based on their personality and their audience reception. Well, give us more to see then. Either their dancers or their personalities. And if they're personalities, give me more of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Britney Spears. Gimme more.
Give me more. Give me more. And like I think this is a wider conversation, but the way that there's always there's always a few benched pros, and maybe it's okay to have a few extra bench pros that during the season of Strictly appear a lot more on these other shows while Strictly's on, as maybe a method of being like, hey, look who's appeared on this week's episode of the Celebrity Chase, and Strictly's on right now,
Oh,
I mean, that
come on,
probably does
marketing.
happen. Come on, marketing. Yeah. This is my job
I
coming
mean,
in handy.
I feel like all they do is the weakest link.
They're
They
always
do the
on the
weakest
weakest
link.
link.
They're always on it. Then they've done the hit list. I'm naming the
Hmm.
shows Lawrence won. They've done the hit list, and they'll do a Strictly hit list. Be like, Strictly's on, here they are, and then House of Games sometimes has a pro on, but like obviously
Hmm.
loads of people do House of Games. Why, when you've got a big show like the Celebrity Apprentice? Oh my God, it's the Celebrity Apprentice 20th anniversary, huge. We're not
Yeah.
gonna have any pros. Oh my God, it's the Celebrity Traitors. Oh my God, huge. We're not gonna have any Strictly pros. Like, guys, do you
Hmm.
know who you are? You're the
Like,
BBC.
Slab Traders is such a good one as well because it's on in like October, November. Um, so it's on while Strictly's on. I mean, they probably will have a Strictly Pro this year, especially if it's filmed at a time the Strictly Pros can do. And yes,
Come
I
on,
know a lot of it's
Carlos.
scheduling. Carlos would be great. I know a lot of it's scheduling, so is what it is. But I just I think some pros, there's a few, and especially historically, that end up on a lot, and then some that don't get to be on much. And maybe that is because they don't want to be on them, you know? Some people are
True.
like, my job is a dancer. I don't want to go on House of Games. I want to dance, teach someone to dance, go home, have my dinner. Fine. But yeah, I just want to see a bit more of them.
I agree. I
Is that
think
too much
that's
to ask?
I well, not in my world, not in the world I'm living in.
Thank you, Poppy. Tell the BBC producers.
I will. I'll get him on the phone right now. Hello? Is that the BBC?
Hello. Oh,
Oh,
hi,
is that
yes,
the
it's the
BBC?
BBC.
Hello, BBC. It's me. They're like, oh
Hello.
God, it's you again. We thought we blocked
Uh,
this number.
Goodness me. Um, but that's it. That's simple as that. The hot take is that. And it is what it is.
I
Thank you
mean,
very much.
looking through these shows, obviously, I mean, only two are BBC shows, but also at the same time, and also one of them's a comedy show, which they wouldn't consider Strictly. Okay, and one of them's on at the same time as Strictly, so they can't do both. But also at the same time, let them be on it.
Let them be on it. Work it out. Um,
Like, surely there's
y-
other former pros who could do I'm a Celebrity. I mean, now that certain people have left, maybe those people could now turn up on I'm a Celebrity.
and I feel like it is an interesting enough, even if they don't say anything, the idea that they could say something about what's happened,
Mm,
they're like, well, here's what happened. Because if someone went on Strictly, someone went on I'm a Celebrity that's just left Strictly, someone's going to be like, so what happened?
yeah,
And it'll be up to them whether they go, oh, it just is what it is, or they go, here's the tea.
yeah.
I'm a Celebrity would love that.
They love the tea.
They love the tea, and Poppy loves coffee with Diet Coke and oat milk.
So it sounds bad, but like, trust
Yeah.
me, it's not. My insides are currently gurgling, so maybe it's
Has
bad.
Yeah, I was just say, does anyone in the comments, who cares about the hot take? Do you trust Poppy? Full stop, question mark, exclamation mark. And in particular, do you trust Poppy with this drink recommendation?
The gag is I'm a barista.
The gag is she's a
And
barista.
that's the gag.
And that's the gag.
Welcome
Um,
back, Kiki Palmer.
it's your girl. Well, there you go. And that was a chaotic way to wrap up this podcast. I'm trying to work out what date it is today, being the day you're listening to this.
Is it the 29th?
It is the 29th. So we don't know what we're doing next week, but we'll know what we're doing the week after, and the week after that, and maybe the week after that. And they're fun. So if you have any ideas for next week, let us know. We'll do them or we won't. That's how things go here. Actually, we do know what we're doing next week. We'll be talking, I think, about the Strictly Live tour because we'll have seen it. The Strictly Pro tour because we'll have
Oh.
seen it.
I'm like,
I
if
think.
you, at least you know. I'm like, we do? Oh.
This is the problem, guys. We're filming slightly in advance. Actually, not really. But we also both have ADHD and our brains don't work. Anyway.
I love
My
it.
name
This is why I'm
is
drinking a Diet Coke with coffee in it.
my name is Jordaniel Cannot, and you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Jordan Cant. I used my shortened name, or at Cantapillar.
I was
Poppy.
really for a second like, is Jordan short for Jordaniel? Wow, who knew?
But also, I've shortened my last name. It is
Yeah.
Cannot, and I've just decided I'm going with Cant without the apostrophe.
Okay, of course.
Of course.
I'm Poppy. You can find me on TikTok at Strictly Poppy. You can find me on Instagram at poppy.morrison_. You can find me on Vinted at Pop Golden. I've listed some stuff. If anyone wants my stuff, look at me Vinted. There you go.
She'll sign a
follow
piece
the
of
podcast.
paper. She'll sign a piece of paper and put it in the bag.
Yeah, I'll give you my autograph.
Um,
This has been the episode. You can also follow the podcast on TikTok. I'm also going to start actually putting stuff on Instagram. Will I?
Oh,
There will be reasons I will soon.
you heard it here first, folks.
At some point, I feel like I need to do a post that's like, now I'm going to, I have a really funny idea. I might get on with it. Who knows? Can't tell you.
Look, here's the thing, people. We'll be so transparent with you. It's a lot of work, and we both are really bad at getting all our work done.
Yeah, and
On
we have
top of
real
our real
jobs.
jobs.
This is the thing.
Jinx!
We're like, we do this, we do TikTok, and we have real human jobs. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
And soon, guys, I think I'm going to become a dog dad. So, yeah.
Sorry, pod exclusive.
Yeah.
I
Look,
gasped.
I keep looking up dogs to adopt, and
Oh my god.
I'm lucky enough to have a garden, and so
Oh
it seems
my god,
possible.
I'll cry. Do
And
it.
I just need a dog really badly. I was going to get one last year, and life happened, so I didn't, and so I'm doing it this year.
You deserve a dog.
Also, just how cute would the videos be? I'm like,
Oh my
welcome
god.
back to Strictly Talk, and I have a dog in a backpack sat here. It's no longer
Yes.
Kenneth, the Highland cow, but also
Mhm.
Rufus, the Scottish Terrier.
Oh, love.
Anyway, right. Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Thanks for listening, guys. Let us know your
Goodbye.
opinions. Are we
Let
right? Are
us know
we
your
wrong?
opinions.
We're
Oh,
right.
I'm just covering the camera. The stop button's right. Let's do it. Okay, bye.